Yo, what's going on? What's happening? How y'all doing, man? This goes out to the millennials and the Gen Zs. How y'all doing? That's real talk. Like, oftentimes when you hear about Generation X, which is my generation, talk about the Gen Zs, especially the Gen Zs, it's always negative. We're quick to say that y'all are lazy, y'all don't want to put in no hard work and blah, 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 and this and that and so forth. And if we were living in this time, in this day and time, we're built tough, so we would be able to, tolerate the gas prices and the inflation, etc. And I can tell you, man, I'm not one of those persons. I totally disagree. I think that our generation, Generation X, we had it made. Yeah, true indeed, we were hard workers. But guess what? We worked hard for the things that we got. In this day and time, working hard ain't gonna get you anywhere. Except for old age, arthritis in your knees. That's about it. Like this day and time, it's a different day and age. And if you don't have multiple streams of income coming in, if you're not doing multiple things and you're relying on just one or two jobs, you're done up. Because they keep on pushing the goalposts or the finish line further and further away from you. And I just want to know, seriously, how y'all doing out there? I'm really concerned. I really care. It's no way in the world I could be in my 20s and taking on this type of weight that you all are holding. No way. 20s and 30s. Straight up. I got people in my community that are Gen Zs, and they wised up. They're like, well, yo, man, let's go ahead and rent a house, and 3 or 4 of us could live in that one house, and each one of us will have a bedroom. That's the only way that you could be able to make it. Is you got to team up with 3 or 4 other people, and y'all got to rent out a house. Say, for example, it's a 4-bedroom house, and it's $2,000 a month. So 4 of y'all got to split up $2,000. That's $500 a month. And then you need to take it a little further and be more economical. And really chip in and you all buy your food together. Share the light bill, the water bill together. Carpool. Because things ain't going to get any better. They're going to get worse. I saw on WBTV, the local news here, that 6 management companies have gotten caught by using an AI software called RealPage. And RealPage, it's, these people, Gen Zs are going in and into these luxury apartments in Uptown and signing these leases. And say, for example, the rent is like $1,800, when they first sign. And by the end of the lease, the rent done jumped up from between $1,800 to $2,300. So not only things are going up, but there are companies and corporations that are trying to get over price gouging and shit. And I just don't know how in the world y'all are doing it. I don't. That's the reason why I'm asking, how are you all doing? A man of my age, I got to take some time off, and reflect on life, because things ain't going great for me. But at least I know how to maneuver. At least I have things. At least I have someone that I'm working with, my partner. Now I realize why I get all of these comments in the comment section of my videos when I talk about the economy and Gen Zs. Now I realize, I understand what they're saying now. Like, yo, man, I ain't ever having kids. I get it, because you can't even take care of yourself. A lot of you all are just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just going back home. And I'm going to go live with my moms and my pops until some shit changes, and ain't shit going to change. This is a new day and time. I saw a short the other day, and you know, I got that little music playing in the background, that and it's nostalgia. It's talking about the 90s. And they showed how much in the 90s the gas prices were, the price of milk, the price of eggs, overall cost of living, how much rent was. And back then, you only needed one job. You only needed one income in order to survive. If you wanted to take a trip or go to the movies or, you know, extra shit aside from your bills, you know, you put in a little bit of overtime, OT, and you'll be good. Not in this day and time. Not in this day and time. I see people online complaining like, yo, I'm working 2 jobs and I still can't keep up with my rent. My overall bills. The horror stories that I hear online. People talking about like, yo, I make $80,000 a year and I'm still behind on my bills. And it's just fucking disgusting. It really is. And something, I just know it. I got a feeling, and I know you all do too. Something is big. Something big is about to happen. Because there's no way in the world, for one, that this shit can continue to go on the way it is. And for two, if y'all don't look at the news or at least go on the internet to see what's going on around the world, I don't know what to tell you. But at the end of the day, like, shit is falling apart. Do you see what's going on in Los Angeles? Excuse me, California? LA County, I guess? And for some folks that are ignorant, that'll say, hey man, you know, ain't nothing but a bunch of rich people. Houses getting burned, they'll get over it. No, there's some regular folks, common folks that lost their houses. Shit, I just found out about 2 historic communities, black communities. And they lost their houses, you know, that whole area, the whole community, burnt down to the ground. And you know what these insurance agents have done? Companies have done? They've canceled the policies to some of these people. Now it's like these they can't even get no money from it. Crooked ass motherfuckers. You can't even get money in order to restore, rebuild, in order to bring your community back. And then you have incompetent people such as the chief fire, whatever they call it, the chief firefighter, whatever they call him, and the governor, that have made certain decisions in the past that's costing people's houses now. Like, they don't even have any water to douse the fucking fires out. And I don't want to get political and shit, but that whole DEI and all this equality shit can go to hell. people that are fit for the job. And I don't give a fuck when it boils down to fires and my house getting burned down. I don't give a fuck if it's a whole gang of Caucasian men that come and douse out the fire. If they're qualified to do the goddamn job, let them do it. I saw that 27-second commercial of the chief. I don't know what they call him, but it's the chief firefighter, the person that's ahead of all of the, the whole firefighters and shit, right? She's a, part of the LG element or, Transformers, more than meets the eye. And it's like, I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, man, how in the world did she get here? Oh, I know, DEI. We need people that's fit for the job, qualified for the job. And I don't give a fuck if it's an all-white team of firefighters that's going to come to my house and douse out the fire. I don't care. As long as they fit to do the job. This shit, everything is falling apart, man. People just forgot about the drones. Ever since they put a curfew on, New Jersey, as far as flying the drones or that whole state area, the people that are there, that live there, have witnessed even more drones, more orbs, plasmoids as they say it, and UFOs and UAPs. This shit is just, man, it's just not going to end well, yo. It just isn't. Just isn't, man. Straight up. It really isn't, man. You got elders, well, they've been working at grocery stores just to cover their bills. Because most elderly people are retirees on a fixed income. This whole place is going to shit. We're not taking care of our elders. We're not taking care of our veterans. We're not taking care of our kids. And all of this shit is coming right around to kick us in the ass. And that's just the truth. Gen Z, your millennials, how y'all doing? You know how many times when I talk about the economy, you know how many times I get comments? It's sad from your generations, the millennials and the Gen Zs. You know how many times I get the comments of, yo, man, I just can't take this shit anymore. I'm about to crash out. And for those that don't know what crash out means, that means that they about the do themselves in. The S word. Commit, you know what? It's just ridiculous. The S rate is going up. More people crashing out because they just don't see no ending to this shit. So their reality at least, what makes sense to them or what's more logical to them is, hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure that it's better on the other side. And I'm gonna check it out to see if it is. Straight up. Oftentimes you hear our Generation X, to say, this generation, man, they all sensitive and this and that and so forth, and they need to man up and da-da-da-da-da and this and that and so forth. Man, we ain't going through half of the shit that they going through right about now, yo. We're not. We're just not. This is some shit that we ain't never seen in our fucking lives. Inflation, hyperinflation, shrinkflation, funflation. You paying more for what you normally would, this is a normal thing. Like, it's not like they charge you more for some shit that you used to. I've been in this house for going on 5 years, and every damn year they go up to $100 to $200 more. It ain't like they throw in an amenity. It's not like, oh yeah, you know what, man, Langston, this year since you've been on time with your rent, not only have you been on time with your rent, but there have been times you paid 6-7 months ahead of time. We're going to reward you. We're going to put a jacuzzi inside the fucking house. Nah, never that. Never that. So they going up on prices, but the quality and quantity of shit is at an all-time low. You go out to a 5-star restaurant and you paying 5-star prices, but they're giving you a 1-star fucking meal. Used cars are ridiculous. I saw a fucking meal. I'm looking for a car, shit, and it's like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. I just wanted like a car that just a throw around car. You know what I mean? You want how much for a 1999 Honda Accord? 19,000? All right, cool. I'm all right. You got people in the comment section of the videos that I do about the economy telling me, yo, man, I just said, fuck it. I'm living in my car. You know how many channels that's out there on YouTube? Where it's people that's living in their car in their vans, they turn their car and their vans into a house. Motherfuckers be taking motherfucking wash-ups and showers inside public restrooms. Publix, the grocery store restroom. Or they got a membership at a gym. So they sleep in their car. You know what I'm saying? And then they get up and they go to they got a membership to a gym, and that's where they take their shower and eat and all the rest of that shit. Shit is rough out here. Fucking rough. And now is not the time to be talking shit to the Gen Zs. It's the time to understand. It's time of understanding. And to know that if you were in their shoes, see, this is the thing. You just assuming, us Gen Xers, we assuming that, yeah, in the 90s, we had to go through this, and this. We was built tough and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, but all right, let me take your 19-year-old ass. In 92, when you was about 19, 18, 19, 20, let me take you out of that generation, that era, the 90s era, and put you in the now in 2024 and see exactly how you operate, how you function. Your ass will be like, please, take me back, please. Crying and shit. Because this shit is not a game. This shit is just not a game. It's just not. And it ain't no letting up on this shit. No letting up on this shit. For you Gen Zs, man, I would tell you, man, do what you got to do. I'm not telling you to do anything illegal. I'm just telling you to do what you got to do. Real shit. And if you're in a situation where you're making money online, I would tell you, man, life can end tomorrow. Real shit. And if you ain't traveled this world, like there are advantages to this era. And advantages is you can make money online. And upon making money online, you don't necessarily have to live where you were born and raised in. You don't even necessarily have to live in the United States of America, spelled with 3 Ks. The only thing that's stopping you is a passport if you don't have one. And other than that is you. I tell you, man, become a nomad. You utilize what you got in this era in time. Shit, motherfucking book a flight ahead of time. Get you a couple Airbnbs, line that bitch up, stay a week or two in Spain and a week or two in Africa, etc. Live your fucking life. Because I'm telling you, man, I know something is bound to be around that corner. Straight up. If it ain't nothing, if it ain't another pandemic, or some type of attack, something is gonna happen. And once again, they gonna lock us down. Something is bound to fucking happen. I tell you, man, live your life before it's too late. Because I truly believe, that's just my opinion. I'm just looking at how things are going. And I truly think that the end is near. And I don't mean that the planet is going to be done up and all the rest of that stuff. I'm just saying that there's going to be a reset button pushed. And I know a lot of people will say, man, the reset button been pushed since 2000 and since this and that. No, I'm not talking about what mankind, the artificial reset button. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the natural, organic button that's going to be pushed. And that's a button that you can't stop from happening. I mean, no disrespect towards those people that are going through what they're going through in California, but I will say this, fire is a form of purification. And we could pop that shit about well, you know what, man, that ain't nothing but military and drones and this and that and so forth that's flying around. And yeah, not all of them. Not all of them. And what about the ones that's been flying around in China, Australia, Russia? All these so-called drones that's been flying around the whole world, been spotted by different people around the whole world. So I say, at this moment in time, that you have somewhat of control over your life, take advantage of it. Real shit. Because ain't no such thing as stability. It never was. Nothing ever was stable in this economy. Ever. We were tricked and fooled as to believe that there was stability. But ain't nothing stable in here. All these companies and corporations shutting down, closing their stores down and shit. Big Lots, Claire's, the list goes on. Staples, the list goes on of stores that are being closed down by the hundreds. And some of them are closing down because they're closing down for good, while others are closing down and they're just strictly, you know what I'm saying, dealing with their online sales, their online stores. And that's another thing too. If we do make it past this whole reset button, it ain't gonna be but too many stores to shop at, because everybody's merging together, and there'll be one world system, one world order, where you only have like one or two options when it comes to banks to choose from in America and abroad. One or two options to choose from in America and abroad when it comes to grocery stores. You got companies, you got to keep up with today's current events. You got companies and corporations that are merging in together. So a lot of things are happening, man. A lot. And I failed to mention the big elephant in the room, AI. automation, jobs being lost, and human labor is being replaced with robotics. Robots. So I say, man, live your life. Real shit. You know how I cope with shit? I used to get high. I used to drink. All that. But I saw that that wasn't nothing but a habit. And it was costing me a lot of time and money. It's two things that I couldn't afford. So I really had to put the brakes on that. And the way that I deal with things now is I don't put myself, I no longer stress myself out on things I can't control. Now I know you may say, man, Langston, what are you talking about, man? You be going Godzilla, Tasmanian Devil, Busta Rhymes, rah, rah, rah on camera. It seems like you be stressed out, man, yelling and this and that and so forth. Man, I truly mean what I say. I'm passionate about the things that I say online. But I can tell you it's a little bit of entertainment mixed into that. Because once I stop this camera from recording, no lie, I'm going to eat, go downstairs and eat my dinner. I'm going to come upstairs. I'm going to fill the bathtub. This is a routine that I do every night. I'm not lying. This is my word. Fill the bathtub up with water. Put some Epsom salt in it. Sit there for a good 30 minutes. Come out. I got a portable steam room right here that y'all can't see. Get in the steam room. Steam. About 20 minutes. Come out. Lay out on the floor because that shit is mad hot. Cool off. Take a shower. And I'm sleeping. I'm going to sleep after I take a shower like a newborn baby. Because I don't allow things to stress me out anymore that I can't control. The only thing at this point in time, the only person that I can control is myself, me. That's real shit. And I advise you to do the same. Live your life as much as you can. Because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Real shit. You may not have the opportunity to live your life tomorrow or the next day or next week or next year. So if you have the opportunity to do that, you don't have any children, you know what I'm saying? You don't have anything that's holding you, keeping you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do have children, if you can afford to get the fuck up, you got a plan and you could be able to maneuver and vacation and do certain things, you know what I'm saying, that you like to do along with your children, do it. Other than that, man, time is ticking. I can tell you that. And it's pretty much all I had to say, man. Just let me know how you all are doing in the comment section, man, because you have someone that understands. I may not be from your era or part of your generation, but, you know, I understand. Other than that,